Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit shorter, but still you will learn a lot. So let's get started. Let's get this thing going. Two things only. The first one, will or to be going to. Second one, gerund. Easy stuff, as usually. There's nothing hard about this either. So let's get it cracking. Okay, so when we're talking about will or going to, we have to talk about two cases. The first one is the future. The second one is prediction. Of course, it can be a little bit confusing, but I'm pretty sure that this video will reveal everything. All right, so let's go. Will. Now, what do we need to know about will? What kind of future is it? First of all, we need to talk about, wait, I think I'm going to draw it first. That will be better. Check this out. Check this graph. I will try to draw a straight line. Okay, so this is where we are right now. I'm going to draw going to right in here as well. So this is going to be the future, right? Not the prediction. Okay. So now we're only talking about the future. That means that we can talk about ourselves as well. We can talk about generally what's going to happen or what will happen in the future. So will, that will be the blue one. And going to, that will be the red one. Okay, so number one priority, which you need to remember, is the decision. When did you decide about this? Is it now, as you speak? Or was it before? In the past? This is obviously past, right? The blue one with will is decision that has been done at the moment of speaking, right? There's no way you can plan it. There's no way you can expect anything. It's just really all about your instant reaction to the topic, okay? So the decision, I'm going to draw the, well, I'm not going to draw the D, but you get the point. And the D in the past. If you are talking about future, not predictions, this is the key element here. Let's talk about some examples now. These boxes are heavy. No problem, I will help you. How does that work? I will help you. Like, you announced that these boxes are heavy, so I decided, okay, so I will help you. I didn't know that these boxes were too heavy for you 10 minutes ago, right? You said something, my instant reaction was that, okay, I will help you. It's hot in here. I will open the window then. All right, so that's, I guess, the easiest example to show. We will. With going to, it would look something like, we're going to visit Italy next year. Right, we already bought tickets or something. We're going to visit him in the afternoon, right? That's what you know. You decided about that a long time ago. Again, you don't care when, but you already planned that. And if somebody asks, you got the plan for that, right? So this is number one difference. Will, you decide as you speak. Going to, it's the plan. For example, imagine when a teacher comes to the classroom and he says, okay guys, so today we're going to talk about this, we're going to do this, we're going to do whatever. He uses, or he should be using, going to, because the lesson is planned. This is not his decision to do it right now. But if somebody says, for example, but hey, Mr. Teacher, we already did this. And then he's like, okay, so we will do this. Right? That's what he decided right now, because it's kind of instant reaction to what somebody just said. Okay, so I'm going to write this here. Just a short example. I'm thirsty, right? Check this out. I'm thirsty. I will bring you some water. All right, I'm thirsty. I'll bring you. Well, if you're thirsty, I will bring you some water. And here, we are going to visit her after this show ends, right? We're going to, it's planned, all right? I decided some time ago here, and now we know what's going to happen after the show. Okay? You got this? Very well. Let's try predictions now. It's a little bit different. Bear with me here, this can take some time. Again, the same thing. Or in this case, I don't really have to draw anything because it's just a matter of really few things. Wheel was blue. Going to was red. Now you have to understand one thing. This is also future, right? It's not like this is somehow completely different. This is also future. It happens in the future. You cannot be predicting past, right? You cannot be predicting presence, all right? All the predictions that you do or that you make, it's aimed towards the future, right? So we are still talking about the future, but this is usually something related to not yourself. All right, you are not talking about yourself because you can again hardly make any predictions about yourself. So here we are talking about usually objects or what's going to happen because I see it or what I think will happen and so on and so on. So I think I already said it, the important things. So will, we are predicting with will if we think that something will happen. So it's about thinking, and about promising. If you promise something, it sounds quite all right. Like, yes, I'm going to do this, but it's just a promise. We don't know. I don't trust you. I promise I will. I promise I will pay you back. And that's where the friendship ends. I think it will rain. Now another important thing, when you are talking about the weather, forget about going to. Okay, weather, that's will all the way. You cannot be talking about weather with going to unless you cannot see it. Alright, you're predicting tomorrow, will. Next week, will. It doesn't matter what the forecasts say. I don't know, it's just, remember it. Weather is we will. You think it will happen, you promise it will happen. It's not sure, right? Your idea. Going to is the evidence. Woo! evidence, right? Going to is with. What does that even mean? That's the kind of prediction where you can tell because you can see it, hear it, you can smell it, you can taste it. I don't know, you have some evidence based on your senses usually, right? So you see a car going in incredible speed and there is a curve or something and you can clearly say he's not going to make it, he's going to crash, right? So that's the kind of predictions that you can tell because you can see it. It's not just I think he will crash, I think you will crash the car, but here you are going to crash, like slow down, you are going to crash the car. So that and the weather, yeah, you can also talk about weather here, but only again something that you can see. So for example, if you look at the sky and you can see the dark clouds coming and you can say, oh look, it's going to rain, but not tomorrow. For tomorrow it will. Going to is only what you can see right now. Okay, so will and going to, two cases: future, which you can talk about yourself as well, predictions, but you predict the future pretty much. And now we know the differences. The decision has been done, or you just did it in the moment of speaking, a spontaneous decision. And when you predict, will, when you think or you promise something will happen, but you're not sure. And going to is when you have some evidence based on your senses. Okay, so that's pretty much it about will and going to. And now very quickly, gerunds. This is super easy, it's going to be very short. Now gerund, what it is it's actually a noun which looks like a verb, ing, ending, right? So when you say, for example, swimming, she, wait, let me write in this one. So check this out. So you write sentence like, she is, wait, swimming in the sea, right? She's swimming in the sea. ing, right? Swimming, okay, ing is here, right? So this should be gerund. Hell no, this is not gerund. Why? Because it's part of a verb. This is the whole verb. It's to be and ing, right? It's present continuous tense. So here I can show you an example of gerund. It's actually a noun which looks like a verb. Swimming is fun. What is fun? This is a subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, and this is adverb. It doesn't matter. Who cares about adverbs anyway? Swimming, in this case, it's a noun. All right? All of them. You have, for example, I think swimming is healthy. This is not a verb. You got one verb here, I think, and swimming. This is another verb. So you got think and is are the verbs, but swimming is definitely not a verb. So all the words that look like verbs with ing, but they're actually not, that will be gerunds. You can start the sentence with it. That's the easiest, as you can see, but you can also place it as an object. Okay, so it could be subject, it could be object, it doesn't matter, but it definitely is not verb. Okay, this is all, of course, very useful later on when we'll be talking about verb patterns, right? I'm not going to bother you with that just yet, but we will have it eventually, right? So verb patterns, and yeah, this is part of it as well. For example, I enjoy walking, whatever. I enjoy walking. This is not a verb. This is the verb. This is the noun. What do you enjoy? Walking. Okay? ing. Don't get it twisted. Not all ings are verbs. They can be adjectives, like boring, interesting. It could be nouns. Walking is fun. Swimming is good. Singing is difficult. And so on and so on. Alright, so ing, very universal ending. Okay? Yeah, I guess that's all for today. So thank you very much for your attention, and I guess that I'll see you some other time. Cheers. Bye.